I got some more butt injections removed.
So Cardi B is getting mad over pics that were took of her while she was performing at Coachella and were posted on Getty, and she did not like it. And she actually requested and paid, I don't know who, to just remove these pics, because we see so much details about her body and it's looking exposed. And this is another pic, and there's a lot of other pictures. And she actually said that someone edited these pics and they were not real. But how could it be edited if it's posted on Getty? Like, I don't understand. And I'm not body shaming nobody. Like, you know, she looks good the way she looks. But also people got videos of her, so I don't know if this is real or this is fake, because normally Getty just like take the pics and just post it the way they are. But now they did remove them after she requested, and they posted another pics of her, like I feel like more from the front and not from the back, to not see what's going on in the back. But tell me what the guys think in the comments.
It's stinking. A year into the process, you might have some, like, it could be your crotch. I don't think it's the BBL itself. It might be a wound or one of the holes. To which I would say go to your nearest hospital immediately, because it's probably rotting.
Welcome back to StarHush, where the tea ain't just hot, it's boiling over. Let's get into the madness, because Cardi B just pulled up at Coachella, looking like her BBL came straight out of a sci-fi lab, and not in a good way.
These that like, they praise thick girls, they praise thighs, they praise all of that, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's hard to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk around my flat ass. No. Some of y'all happy with it, that's great, but that just wasn't me when I was young. So
getting a BBL when you're broke is what's causing BBL smell. You think a BBL is just the price for the surgery. Those massages after are very important. I did a massage like every day for 2 months. When you get surgery, you have to drain out those fluids. Those massages drain you, and then you need to detox. Some of you just don't care. Some of you are too broke.
Now hear this. Cardi stepped out like she was fresh off the Build-A-Body assembly line, and the internet lost it. Folks were clutching their edges, screenshotting and zooming in like the backside had a message to deliver. Real talk, that BBL had the crowd stunned into silence, not because it was giving life, but because it was giving melted candle vibes.
that if you young, if you 19, if you 20, if you 21, and sometimes you too skinny, and you be like, oh my God, I don't got enough fat to put on my ass and everything, so you resort to shots, don't do it. Like, I am super against ass.
She got a BBL, they ain't gonna make it. They not gonna make it, dog. They're not gonna make it.
Let's keep it real for a sec. Cardi been on this new solo mission ever since she and Offset went their separate ways. First came the I'm Independent soft launch, then boom, new jawline, sculpted nose, chin tweak, and whatever that was going on from the waist down. The girl's body been transforming faster than an AI filter on a phone app. And baby, Coachella was supposed to be her big I'm that girl again moment, but instead, folks were asking if the BBL came with a deflate button. It was swaying like it had its own personality, and the fit she wore, whew, it was holding on for dear life.
After I gave birth to my son, my ass was fucking huge. And the reason why my ass was so fucking huge, because I almost can gain 20. And you already know my ass already has ass shots. In August, I did surgery because a lot of people thought that as soon as I gave birth, I got my body done. No, I didn't. In August, I did surgery and I removed 95% of my bowel perimeter. But of course, right, they took it out of me, but they still had to shape my butt because they took a lot of shots out. So my butt is a little fluffy.
Social media went wild with comments like, why it looked like she's sitting on 2 lava lamps, and not the BBL throwing shade before Cardi even spoke. Some fans even joked that her silhouette could cast its own Coachella stage. Now don't get it twisted, nobody's shading cosmetic surgery. Cardi been open about her work, but the problem is the rebrand's looking less glam and more glitch. Every time she hops on IG Live, folks notice the changes. Different face shape, tighter skin, more curves than last week. It's to the point where fans worried she's on that Lil Kim 2.0 timeline. And when somebody said it, Cardi clapped back like, mind your business. But the thing is, sis, when you're front row center with 100 million followers, it becomes everybody's business.
Or natural?
I prefer natural.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about, man. I be telling these females, man, they tripping, man.
And this isn't just surface level drama. People are clocking the deeper shift too. Like, why now? Why the sudden over-the-top image push? Some say it's to distract from the Offset breakup heat. Others think she's just trying to stay one step ahead of the next wave of it girls. Either way, Coachella was not the comeback look she hoped for. But now, the mess done spilled into the public like somebody knocked over the tea kettle. Because that whole backside situation is looking like it needs a GoFundMe campaign. Quick! And listen, it ain't even just the visuals anymore. People who were in close range at Coachella near the VIP bar said things got real uncomfortable. One person said the air changed so fast when Cardi and her new clique started twerking. It was like a whole weather shift hit the room. That's not body yada yada energy. It's giving bacteria, bacteria, bacteria. And I wish I was joking.
The BBLs ain't what y'all think it is. First of all, the bigger it is, the harder it is to keep it clean.
Word is, one person even said, it felt humid back there, like steam was fighting to escape. Mind you, this ain't just some online hate. This came from folks who were there, live, breathing in whatever was flying through the air. Whoo! Let's talk about the moment the internet completely lost it. Cardi was posted up in the VIP section, acting like she just relaunched her OnlyFans, trying to hit the moves like it was 2018. But something was way off. One girl tweeted, she looked like she was about to tip over like a bar stool with one leg. Another said her hips and her rhythm were in 2 different time zones. And honestly, they didn't lie. It was like her left side was stuck in buffering mode, while the right side was trying to play catch up. And the wildest part, Cardi tried to smile through it like everything was cute, grinning like she ain't noticed people side-eyeing and pulling out their phones for evidence. That smile was giving I'm good really, but the body language, it was saying somebody save me. The whole room felt tight. The energy, office, the tension, real. Cardi's BBL looked like it was holding on by Wi-Fi. Let's not pretend we didn't see this coming. Cardi been moving a Lil 2 Plastic Factory Part 2 ever since the rumors started flying that Offset might really be gone this time. And now she's out here trying to repackage herself like a rebooted Sims character. New chin, ultra snatch nose, high gloss cheeks, a waistline you gotta squint to find, and hips that look like they got stuffed straight out the State Fair deep fryer. Folks been whispering for a minute now that she's in her revenge body era. But if this is revenge, baby, it's not giving fine and unbothered. It's giving struggling to reboot after a glitch. And the more she tries to push this comeback tour energy, the more people are asking, is this a glow up or a full-on identity crisis? Let's be clear, this ain't even shade no more, it's straight up concern. Cardi used to move like a Bronx baddie with real deal confidence, stepping on necks and brushing off haters like lint. But now it's giving please tell me I still got it energy. Sis is moving like she's auditioning for validation instead of just living her best life. And let's keep it real. Every time a man plays her, she hits the surgery table like it's a therapy session. Like, girl, we get it. Offset hurt your feelings, but you ain't gotta rebuild your body like it's a Lego set every single time. All we want is the Cardi who used to drag haters in bars, not the one becoming the punchline in a latex onesie that looked like it was struggling to hold on for dear life. Allegedly. Now, let's break down the bar moment that had the timeline gagging harder than Cardi's PR team. She pulled up with her full BBL battalion, thick girls, thick vibes, and even thicker egos. They had one mission, twerk and turn heads. And they did, just not in the way they expected. Somebody hit record and boom, the clip went viral. But plot twist, nobody was talking about the choreography. The only thing spinning faster than the video was the comment section reacting to the smell. Yes, the smell, allegedly. One person tweeted, it smelled like hot Velveeta cheese mixed with Sephora setting spray. Another said, it was giving high school gym locker after double PE. Whew, I wasn't there to smell for myself, so for legal reasons, we gotta say, allegedly. But when the internet got more commentary about the air than your outfit or your moves, yeah, it might be time to check what's really going on behind the glam squad. Cause that ain't ambiance, baby. That's ammonia. And when folks start comparing your section's vibe to expired cheese and body spray, it's not luxury, it's a low point.
Let me tell you something. When an ugly hit on you is expected because, I mean, hello. But when a pretty hates on you, it's like, damn, how you a bad you can take me.
Right after that Coachella moment had the streets whispering, Cardi jumped on live, and you could tell right away, sis was deep in denial. She was talking a mile a minute, giggling at nothing, throwing fake laughs like confetti, trying to convince the world that she was still that girl. But let's be honest, who was she really trying to convince? Us or herself? She started doing the usual. I'm still the baddest. They hate to see a successful Latina winning. Y'all just mad cause I don't care what nobody think. But the crowd wasn't hating, baby. They were confused. Because that whole speech was giving anxious energy, wrapped in rhinestones. And no shade. But confidence don't come with a filter, and it sure don't need to be bought at a surgeon's office. The comments were flying in real time like, girl, blink twice if you're spiraling. And is this a live or a cry for help? The vibe, off as her voice, shaky, her face, looking like it got a new update every other month. People weren't coming for her success. They were watching her fold right in front of them and didn't even know it. And while she kept yelling that she don't care what nobody think, her whole appearance was screaming, validation please. Let's call it for what it is. This ain't just about Cardi twerking through a glittery midlife crisis. Nah, this is about something bigger. We're in an era where body image been sold, flipped, filtered, and reposted so much that the new normal looks more like a Bratz doll caught in a Facetune storm than an actual person. Real talk. We've hit a point where curves are bought on credit, waistlines are squeezed tighter than a promo deadline, and every new procedure is treated like it's a fresh pair of shoes. And Cardi, she's looking like the poster girl for what happens when you swap self-love for scalpel loyalty. The real gag? Cardi had it. The talent, the charisma, the raw energy that made people root for her from stripper poles to stadium stages. She had the whole package. But somewhere between the ghostwriting whispers, offset scandals, and liposuction version 8.0, something shifted. Something real got lost. Now it's starting to feel like she's chasing approval from strangers who only double tap so they can drag her in the comments 5 seconds later. And that's the real trap, trying to patch up inner wounds with outside upgrades. You can't slap a filter on insecurity, and baby, you definitely can't Febreze away the mess that's bubbling underneath. Cardi used to be that girl who clapped back so fast you couldn't even blink before the internet was in shambles. One "you dusty" from her would shut down a whole thread. But now, her comebacks hit like reruns. Same energy, no spark. It's like she's arguing more with herself than the trolls. And let's not ignore what the fans are saying. It's not hate, it's heartbreak. They loved her because she was relatable, because she was raw and unfiltered. Now, every time she pops out, it's a new face, a tighter waist, a fresh round of surgery, and the crowd is like, why? One fan even said it best, Cardi out here battling the old her and the new one ain't even winning. The same supporters who hyped her rise are now watching her break down behind layers of glam and silicone, and it's painful. It's like watching someone paint over a cracked wall and pretending the damage ain't still spreading underneath. She used to light up a room with her energy. Now folks saying the only thing lighting up the room is the scent coming from them overworked surgeries. As one fan put it, now that I know BBLs come with a scent, I'm scared for everybody in the room. Ooh. Not too much squatting now. And let's just keep it all the way real. At this point, BBL's done lost their shine. What used to be seen as bold and sexy is now starting to feel copy-paste. Everybody walking around with the same build, same shape, same surgery checklist like it's some kind of factory rollout. And now, the magic's gone. The thighs still not matching, the silhouettes looking stiff, and the wow factor turned into girl again. One fan said it loud and clear. It's like watching a glitchy app update in real life, every version messier than the last. And honestly, they're not wrong. Somewhere along the way, Cardi went from setting trends to trying to keep up with the same ones she used to clown. That Bronx confidence that had folks screaming, "Occur," is now hiding behind filters and facelifts. So what's next? Cardi's got two paths. She could pause, get vulnerable, and really deal with whatever insecurities driving all these changes. Or she can keep pretending she's unbothered while silently spiraling on live streams and random tweets. But baby, the audience sees it. The question is, does she? Now here's what I want to know. What do you think? Is Cardi just caught in the pressure of being a celebrity, or is she addicted to chasing perfection that don't even exist? When fans speak up with love, why do celebs instantly call it hate instead of listening? And real talk, when does BBL culture stop being a glow-up and start being a full-on identity crisis? Drop every thought in the comments. I want to hear it all. The hot takes, the shady truth, the real concerns. And don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn them notifications on so you don't miss a single drop of the tea. Catch you next time, my stars and hushers. Stay tuned, because the next episode, it's already brewing.